customer charter is something that the customers have asked for. It's issues that they have, so it's something we can address and definitely give back what the customers are wanting.
It's commitments we made to our customers that we're going to deliver on. So we've got 14 commitments and we've really got to work hard to make sure that we do deliver on those.
It's a new way of speaking to our customers. It's clearly a game-changing campaign, but it's one that's going to have longevity as well.
This isn't supposed to just be a marketing campaign by any means. We have to actually live up to this to make it happen, to become Britain's most helpful bank. Only if we can do that and do it well and make sure that there's some substance behind the commitments will our customers experience those positive changes. I'm hopeful that we can do that, and they will.
I feel that the customer charter is a really positive thing that the Royal Bank have put out to show our customers that we're always thinking of them and how ways in which to improve their service at the bank.
The one that's cutting through most at the moment is queuing. We've said that we will aim to serve the majority of our customers in 5 minutes in our branches. I think it's fair to say that's the one that's cut through strongest with customers, and it's also the one that's causing interesting challenges internally.
The customer charter and the commitments that are in there are really ambitious. It's a really innovative plan, and we've really set out commitments that are bold and brave, and actually to a lot of people in the organisation it feels quite scary, quite uncomfortable.
Obviously working in a branch, I think the most difficult one will be the aiming to serve customers within 5 minutes. It just means we're having to pull our resources front of house in order to achieve that, but it's definitely going to be done. It's just a challenge.
The advertising campaign just brings home the message that we are on the way back and we're looking to improve everywhere.
It makes me feel good about working here, proud to work for a company that cares so much about their customers and staff.
The only way that we're going to live up to our objective of being Britain's most helpful bank is if staff at every single level of the organisation properly get behind this and espouse the values of helpful banking.
I think the customer charter is a great idea. I think it's the way to go with modern banking. You know, you have to keep your customers happy, and that's in all ways, not just handing cash over or business. It's about taking care of the customer completely. So a good idea.
Definitely makes me feel quite positive about RBS, about where they're going, and there's definitely points that make you think that they're quite a helpful sort of banking group.
It's highly ambitious. I think a lot of it is possible, but some of the points, no.
I think the customer charter is really helpful. And overall just a really good idea.
I've only seen a few of the posters, so I don't know all 14 of the commitments in the charter, but I've seen a few of them. One about opening on a Saturday is obviously a really good one for working people, cutting down queues, that cuts out customer frustration, which is great. And I've also seen another one about them helping out in the community, and I imagine that's probably to try and bolster their image after the last couple of years and not being quite so good in the public eye. So I guess that's a good thing for the bank.
Giving something back to the community, that stands out for me. I saw that on a billboard and I thought that was a really great idea to get involved with your community. I also like the one where you're committing to be the last bank in town or the last standing bank. I mean, so many banks close down because they're slightly remote areas, and what happens to those people? I think that's great.
The good idea of opening later hours, as most businesses shut about 5:30, 6:30, and Natwest is only open till 4:30, so that definitely help us out a lot.
I see they're targeting to try and get the waiting queues down to 5 minutes.
I think that's a silly thing to aim for.
Ambitious.
I mean, you're going to cause more customer anger. You're going to stand there and watch the clock and say, I wonder if that person is going to take a bit longer. Am I going to make just out with the 5 minutes? No, much better to say we aim to serve you as soon as possible.
I definitely think it's a good example of helpful banking, and I mean sort of all these individual points are useful, but to have them written down and sort of know that they're there is, yeah, it's a sort of helpful banking.
Natwest is making a public promise to become Britain's most helpful bank. This is a real commitment. It's why we've created our customer charter. It's why we've listened and will continue to listen to thousands of customers across the country. It's why when you told us to open on Saturdays, we did. and why 160 branches will open earlier or close later. It's why we're committing to deliver over 25,000 Money Sense for Schools lessons. It's why we'll devote over 15,000 staff days each year to help local communities. It's why we'll continue to run mobile banks to serve remote areas. And why, with our queue busting program, we aim to serve our customers within 5 minutes. But we know we can do more. You see, when we say helpful banking, we want to make sure it really is. To find out more, visit our website. Natwest, helpful banking.
The Royal Bank of Scotland is making a public promise to become Scotland's most helpful bank. This is a real commitment. It's why we've created our customer charter. It's why we listened and will continue to listen to thousands of customers across the country. It's why when you told us to open on Saturdays, we did. And why this year our busiest branches will open earlier or close later. It's why we're committing to deliver over 5,000 Money Sense for Schools lessons. It's why we'll devote over 7,000 days to help the community and give all branches a fund to invest in local projects. It's why we'll continue to run mobile banks to serve remote areas. And why, with our queue busting program, we aim to serve our customers within 5 minutes. But we know we can do more. You see, when we say, here for you, we really mean it. To find out more, visit our website, the Royal Bank of Scotland, here for you.